Good afternoon and welcome once again to the Mayor's Weekly Press Conference. Shifted days on you a little bit. I was in Cleveland yesterday for an important meeting. So it is Thursday, not Wednesday. Thursday, May 17th. You know, the weather outside, they're calling for thunderstorms, and that may be the case, but it's pretty nice out there right now. The high is 81, low is 63. Going into tomorrow, some showers. High of 75, a low of 61. Into Saturday, thunderstorms, and I don't know when during the day those are going to pop up, but they're calling for thunderstorms, a high of 79 and a low of 64. Into Sunday, PM thunderstorms, a high of 85 and a low of 63, and then into Monday, thunderstorms once again, a high of 80, a low of 61. So, and then after that, things kind of dry out, it looks like. So, we'll see. 'Tis the year. We had our one day of spring, and now we're into full-blown summer. A number of things I want to cover today in terms of engineering and public work projects, arts, parks, and rec happenings, a lot of things going on around the city, and then some general things that city planner Paul Logue has shared with me. So we'll get to those all in turn. The US 33 and East State Street project. The long-awaited project. A lot of concrete joint repair that's taken place between Cook and Della Drive. That will be going on for a little ways. Two-way traffic will be maintained, but they are having to close down a lane at a time, but they'll keep things flowing in both directions, which is a good thing. In terms of the milling and repaving of East State Street, again, I was just talking with the Service Safety Director, Andy Stone, about the progress on that. The milling and paving of East State, that will start in early June, and from what he has informed me, it'll take about 7 days, give or take, for that whole milling and repaving to take place. So good. That's coming up. And then June 8th through July 22nd is when the interchange work will take place. And again, that's going to be a 45-day shutdown of some of the on and off ramps. There will be significant signage going up in terms of the detours through the area and how you get out to the far east end of the city, as well as other interchanges along the way. So more to come on that to keep people posted. Arts, Parks, and Recreation happenings. Arts West is having the Calliope Feminist Choir that is going to be singing. That is going to be the 19th, Saturday, 7:30, and Sunday, May 20th at 4:30 p.m. Ticketing, if you're interested in going, the tickets can be purchased through calliopefeministchoir.org. I don't have any info as to what those ticket prices are going to be, but keep that in mind if you're looking for something to do this weekend. Downstairs in the speaking of Arts West, the downstairs renovations are currently underway, but it shouldn't impact anything going on in Arts West. Athens Community Pool, season passes, sales are going to begin May 21st. Season passes and splash pad punch cards can be purchased at the front desk at the community center. Some of the pricing, just to share that with you, youth and senior passes are $100. Adult passes are $140. Household passes are $190. And then the splash pad passes are $45 for 10 entries and $65 for 20 entries for the splash pad itself. Swimming lessons registration is open and ongoing. At the community center itself, spring camp or summer camp registration, it is ongoing as well. So that is open. So please come down and sign up for the summer camps. Adult recreation and softball, that registration is going on. Let's see, that may have closed now that I'm looking at this. It was open now until May 14th. Well, May 14th has come and gone. So hopefully you registered in time. Youth T-ball. That registration is going on until the 20th of May. It's $35 per child, and the season will run June 11th through July 16th. This is for kids ages 5 through 9. So hurry and sign up, because again, that date is fast approaching for the closing out of the youth t-ball and coach pitch baseball. Other things, Athens is celebrating, and in talking with the city planner, Paul Logue, he thinks that this is the first time we've ever done this in the city of Athens. Athens is celebrating National Bike to Work Day. That is tomorrow, May 18th. Join us for biking to work. There's going to be pop-up pit stops at locations in the Uptown area, just outside the courthouse, on the bike path at Union Street and the Habitat House. Also, mile marker 1 on the bike path near Mill Street, and at the lower level of Baker Center at Ohio University. There will also be, for these pit stops, there's going to be free coffee, water, snacks for the cyclists who stop on their way to work. This is going to be from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. this Friday. And as I understand it, Athens Public Transit is also going to be at some of these locations with their buses to teach people how to load your bicycles and unload them on the bike racks on the front of the buses. So come check that out. This Saturday, since I'm talking about bicycle and bicycle safety, let me throw this out as well. This is out of the A News, and I've been aware of this. The 16th annual Athens Bicycle Rodeo for kids ages 1 through 12. It's going to be Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m. This is at Ohio Health Oberlin Hospital parking lot, sponsored by Ohio Health. So come check that out. I know that we will be taking our daughters down there to learn proper bike safety. I believe that they also have instruction on proper helmet fitting and use and things of that nature. So come check it out. Should be a good time to be had by everyone ages 1 through 12, and maybe for some of us grown-ups as well. Athens Armory Day. That is going to be this Saturday, May 19th. Again, this is going to be at the Armory, 2 West Carpenter Street. And during this, we're going to feature it's going to be the unveiling of the Ohio Historical Marker, commemorating Athens Armory and its history, the historical significance of the Armory. And there's going to be stories told by soldiers, or there's storytelling on that from soldiers who served out of that building, who used that building. The Athens Armory was built by the Ohio National Guard before World War I and was used by the local soldiers during mobilization. It's been used ever since. It was with the Ohio Guard up until I believe it was 1997. So come and check it out. There's going to be a lot of things going on. I will be one of the speakers. I know that State Representative Jay Edwards, representative of 94th District, he will be there on hand, as will be from the Southeast History Center. Tom O'Grady is going to be speaking, and there will also be speakers from the Ohio History Connection also speaking at that event. So please come and check it out. And I think we have a special surprise near the end. I'm not going to say what it is, but come and check it out. The other thing I should point out, Cyrus Moore from the Southeast Ohio History Center was able to have a flag from the 1st Regiment that served out of the Ohio National Guard, their actual flag. So that flag will be hoisted on the flagpole along with the U.S. flag and the POW MIA flag. So again, come check that out. Starts at 11 a.m. as I indicated. And there will also be some exhibits on display at the Southeast History Center until 4 o'clock. So the History Center will be open. As I understand it, they're also going to be serving some refreshments over there. And some of it is going to be foods that the soldiers of World War I, what they would have feasted on. And me being a retired military member, believe me, MREs, meals ready to eat, are not feastable material. Food, it'll sustain you, but it's not the tastiest thing in the world. But anyway, there is going to be some food and refreshments at the History Center for people wanting to check that out as well. Another thing that the city planner wanted me to mention is Comprehensive Plan is going to be holding their neighborhood open house meetings. Paul Logue has scheduled a series of these throughout the city to get input this summer from residents on neighborhood issues as we continue the comprehensive planning. Far east side of the city there's a meeting scheduled for June 7th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in room B at the community center. That will be from, like I said, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. There will also be a follow-on meeting in activity room C in the community center between 6 and 8 p.m. Again, that's all for individuals wanting to voice their opinion and be part of the planning process for the far east side of the city. The near east side, the meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, June 12th. Again, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and from 5 to 7 p.m. That one will be at the Athens Public Library in the large meeting room as you come into the library. So library, that meeting is for the near east side. Again, June 12th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. that same day. North side, that meeting is scheduled for Thursday, June 14th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 5 to 7 p.m. That will be at the Highland Park Pavilion. Again, Highland Park Pavilion for the North Side residents on June 14th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 5 to 7. West Side meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, June 26th. That is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 5 to 7. That'll be at Arts West. So Arts West for the West Side neighborhood. And then for the South Side, that is scheduled for Thursday, June 28th. That will be 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and again, 5 to 7. That one will be at the OUN. So just real quick, Far East Neighborhood Community Center on the 7th of June. Near East will be Tuesday, June 12th at the Public Library. North Side will be Thursday, June 14th at the Highland Park Pavilion. West Side will be at Arts West on Tuesday, June 26th. And the South Side will be Thursday, June 28th at the OUN. The last thing that I've got, I think I've pretty much covered everything that I have in front of me. The last thing that I've got is the Ohio Municipal League is hosting a series of regional conference series. There is a registration for that, and that may have already come and gone, but just to kind of give you an idea as to what's happening tomorrow here in the city of Athens. The city of Athens was selected to be one of those regional locations. So there will be a large number of elected officials from throughout central and southeastern Ohio here tomorrow. Last I checked, about 40 or 57 registrants, and they're coming from places such as Centerburg, which is up near Mount Vernon. More locally, well, going in the other direction, Ironton is going to have representation. Middleport is going to be here. Logan's going to be here. Nelsonville will be here. Pomeroy. I can go on and on and on. A large number of people coming from all across the state, and to learn about different issues that are coming up and issues that we all tend to deal with within our municipalities. So it'll be a great conference, as is usually the case. The annual conference is always held up in the Columbus area, so it's kind of nice that they are now kind of taking this on the road and meeting people where they live. So that's tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully, if weather's permitting, next week we may pop up somewhere else in the city for a remote press conference. I enjoy doing those. Hopefully you enjoy learning more about the city as we go into different areas. We could possibly do the fire department headquarters on Columbus Road. And again, as usual, big thank you to Scott Thompson, Ryan Schwartzoff, and their team. They do an outstanding job making sure that I am streaming onto your cell phone if you're watching us live on Facebook or being streamed in through the government channel, through all of our different modes of reaching out. So thanks for tuning in, and please tune in again next week for the next edition of the Mayor's Weekly Press Conference. Take care.